Hello Cancer, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy. I am so happy that you are here with me today. For those of you that are new, those that are returning, I want to thank you so much for all of your love and support, and I really hope you enjoy your reading today. So this week we will be concentrating on the week of February 3rd to the 9th. So really our very first full week of February. If at any point during the course of this reading you find you are connecting to the reading, that it makes sense, it's resonating, please let me know in the comments. I appreciate it. Helps me connect with your energy. So this week we'll be focusing again on your incoming energies. We'll talk a little bit about your current energies. We'll get some tarot cards to get deeper messages, and then of course angel messages, and follow the reading up with your angel number. So spirit, angels, and guides. For the beautiful sign Cancer, what are the incoming energies you'd like to share? Incoming energies, spirit, angels, guides. Cancer, we've got 1 and 2. Ooh, and 3. They want you to have 3. Important messages coming through for you this week. Wow, we couldn't start with a better card than number 51, Milk and Honey. Look at that rainbow. I think there's been lots of trials and tribulations. I think that, most of us seem to be going through that, especially with the economic things that we're going through with our world, transitions, changes, political changes. There's so much going on, right? But in the midst of all of that, we need to find our rainbow, right? We need to find what that personally means to us. Number 51, the Milk and Honey, shows that things, I think, are transitioning in a positive way for you, because that's what that is really indicating here. I think some of this milk and honey, some of this abundance that you may feel is starting to sort of peek its way through, has a lot to do with number 8, the community that you surround yourself with, the supportive connections that are around you. Sometimes we find our biggest strengths in the people that we do have as support systems around us. And if that support system doesn't always have to be that they're lending you money or that it's for financial, it could be they are just listening. They're helping you navigate through certain things in your life at this time that is really helping you discover what your abundance is. And right now, the things that you imagine, number 20. This is a very powerful card. In the Wisdom of the Oracle, this would be like the Magician card, and I really believe this has a lot to do with how you transmit your intentions, how you manifest things in your life, the tools that you're using to help bring things to light. And I think that this is, again, you are really circling in on some very important times in your life. And this is why we're starting to see that rainbow even more apparent now. And I think you're going to start to see it even more as we progress through February. If there is a community of people around you, you know what? Focus on the strengths that they can give you. Utilize the information that they want to give you, because it helps give you sort of that it's not just hands-on help. It actually helps you to gain different perspectives on things as well. I think that this community of people, whether it's a community of a religious community maybe that you have decided you want to focus your time on, it could be family, it could be work related, whatever the case may be, these connections, this community group is really here to lend you that helping hand. And the imagination is that you really have such a this is a very powerful time for you, Cancer. And because you are so connected spiritually with your intuition as well, and I think you do have that gift. We talk about it all the time because it comes up all the time. This is going to be a week where I think you're going to start to see those intentions that you have been setting for yourself start to fall into place, hence why there's the rainbow. Let's keep in mind that we did have that new moon in Aquarius on January 29th, so you could start this week to start seeing the effects of what it is you were imagining for yourself. Could all be starting to align and fall into place. Let's get your current energies. And of course, I take 3 cards, but if we need more information on the current energies, I will go back even further. We'll keep going. Look at number 27, exchanging gifts. That's the exchanging gifts, not necessarily monetary gifts or it's somebody's birthday, let's exchange a gift. Not necessarily, although it could be. You could be exchanging gifts with people. But I think it's more exchanging conversations, it's exchanging insight, it's exchanging the things in life that feel like blessings and gifts to you. And I think that you are not only giving, but you are also getting back in return. So there's a lot of reciprocation here. It's really feeling like a very blessed time. It looks as if too, with number 17, the fates coming in, that there's a lot of things that are destined for you. And I think that you're starting to see that as well. The exchanging of the gifts could be the gifts in life that you feel like opportunities could be presenting themselves for you. But this is what has been destined for you. It's been sort of, it's been there all the time. And now you're starting to see it, that it's unveiling something to you. You're starting to reach new heights. And all of this has to do with number 38, to be fair. This is the Justice card. This is the things in life that have been fated for you, the things that have been destined for you, that are things that are karmically sort of ready just for you. It's like the universe is saying, Cancer, you know what? This is your time. It's time for you to receive, to be on the receiving end. I think that you've been on the giving end of so many things in your life. I think that you are very, of course, we know that you're very paternal, maternal. You're very feeling, sympathetic, empathetic. You're comforting. You care truly, deep-heartedly about the people that are in your life, the community that you surround yourself with. Well, now destiny is stepping in. You know, karmic justice is stepping in and saying it's now your time to be on the receiving end of all the good that you put out. So let's start to see some of that coming back for you now. Hence why you got the milk and honey. All right, we're going to get right into your reading with your tarot cards. So let's get those 9 tarot cards first. We'll talk about them, and then we will break each one down with a clarifying card. Get a little bit more understanding. Spirit, angels, guides for the beautiful sign Cancer. Let's get those 9 cards. We've got the Empress. Wow, look at that. Beautiful to start with abundance. And 3 of coins. That's all about that community. Those two have to stay together, as you can see the way that they fell out. So let's get the second row here. Got the 2 of cups. Again, you know, so working with your spiritual team. And what else? We know very well, if a lot of you have tuned in before to me, you know you guys always get the High Priestess. You always get the intuitive card. All right. Let's get right into this. This goes in the center. These two are together. Ooh, lots of changes towards victory. And 9 of Cups. Wow. You know, I think you're working very hard towards your wishes and your dreams. I think you have been for a very long time. You've been waiting for things to sort of, you know, align for you, and you've had a lot of patience. But the overall gist of it is that I really am seeing a lot of abundance coming in for you. And a lot of it has to do with the seeds that you've been planting and being so, you really persevered, right? Again, you really had that patience to really see things through right to the end. A lot of you could still be in that momentum of waiting for results, especially with the To Be Fair. Again, that is the Justice card. You could be waiting on results of something. Could be contracts, could be legal matters, could be anything, but you've been waiting patiently. You're waiting for that right time. And I think that that right time is starting to send you some messages. All right, let's get right into this. With number 3, the Empress. Of course, we know that the Empress is the most abundant queen in all of the deck. She does represent Taurus and Libra energy, if that makes any sense to any of you Cancer, especially if you know your birth chart. You know, some of it could be your rising sign, so this could make a lot of sense as well. But again, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to go by the astrological signs. The Empress really is very beautiful. She's very nurturing. She's very loving. She's motherly energy. So you could be connecting with either your own energy or that presence of motherly energy as well, especially if your mother, whether your mother is here or whether she's passed on. I feel like there's a really heavy presence of feminine energy around you. And the Empress too is all about, again, she's very fertile. So she is planting seeds. She's planting something new. She's ready to begin something new. And her presence is very positive. So again, she's really feeling like what she is planting, she is nurturing, and she's going to see really tangible, beautiful results from it. So I think that there is seeds that you've been planting, that you are planting, and you could have planted them already, or you could be in the process of really thinking about some sort of new creative endeavor that you want to embark on. And that new creative idea is something that you're ready to really start planting things. You want to start to see it grow. So a lot of growth with the Empress as well. The Three of Coins, beautiful. This is really working with a community of people as well. This is working in collaboration with people to see something start to grow. And look at that. The beginning of your reading, you've got 2 3s already. So let's keep the number 3 as an important number as well. We may see it again as we move through the cards. Look at this. You've got the 6 of Wands, feeling a great sense of victory, feeling a great sense of accomplishment. You've achieved something. You feel like you are achieving something, and it has something to do with those seeds that you've been planting. That project that you may be contemplating, or the project that you've already started. You're starting to see starting to see things sort of unleash themselves. You're starting to see some really positive movement forward and some growth, and it comes with that working in a community. The Death card is all about the transformations that are taking place. So again, we're seeing some things. I feel like you're almost wrapping something up. Something is coming to a close with a sense of victory, with a sense of justice, with that sense of balance, right? And sort of feeling that calmness and peace, around you as well. So again, this could have to do with many different circumstances in your life, because of course this is for the whole collective, so it's going to of course resonate with each of you differently. For some of you it could have to do with legal matters, it could have to do with work contracts, it could have to do with personal endeavors, new jobs, or new businesses that you may be contemplating taking up. Maybe some of you are deciding to shift your job into more of an entrepreneurial job, so working more for yourself or working remotely from home. I'm seeing remote from home for some of you. Also too, this is really with the 6 of Wands, not only is it a victory card or an achievement card, but it's like the light is shining down on you, so it's as if this is your moment to shine. And you know what? Take it and feel good about it. This is your time to really feel optimistic about the way things are going, and it's time to celebrate. You've worked hard, and now it's time for you to really bask in that sunshine. With the Death card, it's just showing that it's almost as if a phase of a project or the phase of a contract or something is kind of coming full circle, and now you're ready to begin something new. The 2 of Cups. This could be, again, partnerships in your life. It could be love partnerships, friendships. It could be work partnerships. It could be anywhere where you are connecting on a much deeper level. This isn't just superficial. This isn't superficial in any way. This isn't just like, attraction. This is deep, deep loyalty, commitment, love. And it can be, if you're not in a relationship or not even looking for a relationship, it could be your spiritual connection as well, because it's you're very tied to that spiritual connection. It shows you a lot of support. And the 7 of Cups it looks like there's a lot of choices that are rolling in for you. And sometimes that can be overwhelming, especially if there's a lot of things coming in at one time. It's time to prioritize certain things in your life. It makes making choices easier. It also helps you choose wisely. And if there's any 2 words that would be best to describe the 7 of Cups, it's choose wisely. Because when, of course, we are engulfed in so many decisions, it can feel a little bit emotionally overwhelming. So it's time to take a little bit of a time out, and it's time to just prioritize those things. Because if you can do that, it will really help you if there is some decisions that you are going to be faced with. Remember, you've got a lot of cups in the center here. You've got a lot of watery energy here in the center. And of course, Cancer, you're a water sign. Cancer, 2 of Cups is very much Cancer energy. The 7 of Cups, again, we're looking more at the Scorpio energy. And then, of course, we've got Pisces energy. So you actually have all 3 water signs showing in that center. The High Priestess, again, is your intuition, your connection to spirit. Embrace it. And you know what? Utilize it. Utilize it. It not only helps to strengthen the things that you imagine in your life, the things that you want to manifest, but that's your connection to your divine spirit is incredible. And I think it really helps to give you strength, inner strength. And it helps you to release whatever it is that might be very overwhelming, because you can allow spirit to help you to take some of the burdens or take some of the pressure off of you. The Nine of Cups is your hopes, your wishes. It's the hopes and those wishes, the emotional fulfillment that is linked behind those dreams, those wishes. All of us want to fulfill those things in our life, but I think with you having this imagine energy as a really positive force of energy coming in this week, that you have the power to really bring those dreams into your reality. The Ace of Swords is really, again, another victory card. So I'm seeing 2 victory cards already. With the Milk and Honey, again, with that rainbow of happiness, you know, there's a reason rainbows come out. They come out after storms. They come out after a rain cloud. So it looks as if you are overcoming something. You're ready to start a new journey here with the Death card, the change of things happening around you. But the Ace of Swords is that new beginning, the new beginning of a path that feels really strong because it's based on clarity. It's based on facts. It's based on loyalty. It's based on trust. The Sword of Truth is information that is trustworthy. And I feel like there is information that's coming to you that is really helping you. It's almost like setting you free. And that's why you feel a great sense of victory. But the Ace of Swords, again, is the mental suit. So it's your thought processes. It is that link to the communications. And then the Nine of Wands is your incredible strength, your incredible resiliency, the strength that you have to set boundaries where necessary in your life. And I think sometimes in life it can be very hard, especially when you are of this sign of being Cancer. I think that you have a strength that is unbelievable about you, but you also have that nurturing, you know, motherly energy as well. And again, we don't go by gender in any of these cards, but I think some people underestimate your strength and how strong you actually can be. But the Nine of Wands shows that you, no matter what life's challenges present you with, there's nothing that you will not stand up for, especially if you truly believe in your heart of hearts that it's the path that you need to go on, or you're protecting somebody around you, or it's something that you know is going to really meet your wishes, it meets your dreams, and it's part of what your intentions are. You are going to definitely stand strong on all of that. All right, let's now get your clarifying cards. We're going to start with that number 3, the Empress. Let's find out what goes along with the Empress. Spirit angels, guides. What would you like to share with the Empress? The clarifying card with the Empress. It's that one. 10 of Pentacles. My goodness. Wow. You're achieving some beautiful long-term wishes here. You know, the 10 of Pentacles is not just about wealth. But for some of you, it very well could be. You're seeing the beauty in everything around you, and I think that beauty transmits even further than just the money that surrounds you. There could be work or new endeavors or new creative ideas that you are really, really strong about, you know, producing growth with. And it's something that's going to really give you a long-term sense of grounding. And it's going to produce a lot of wealth. I mean, this 10 of Pentacles is really I feel like it's one of the most wonderful cards to show us that we're on the right track, that it's not just about what we're getting in right at this moment. We're not just living in the moment with what's coming in, but we're also making plans for our long-term security, our long-term financial goals are being met with this 10 of Pentacles. But like I said, it's not just about the wealth. It's about how you feel inside. It's about the family and the community and the connections that you make. It's about strengthening your views on your health and really concentrating on what's important to you long-term for reaching goals beyond what are financial. And again, those can be personal development goals. You know, again, it could be furthering your education, something that is going to really produce long, tangible results for the future. And that is all destined for you. And again, destined, and when I say destined, it's because in your current energy right now, the universe is working with you. They're working with you stronger than ever. The 3 of Coins is that working in a team atmosphere. Let's see. Some of you could be starting a new business where you are actually the one who's founding the business. You're hiring people. You're in a hiring process. And then the 2 of Pentacles. I think that you've been juggling a lot of things. Look, you've got the 2 of Pentacles, which is 2 of Coins, and then you got the 3 of Coins. So 2 and 3. Sometimes we juggle things because we can see that our ships are coming in. There's decisions that we may need to be, that we're being faced with. We almost feel like it's a juggling act. You know, we could be juggling offers. We could be juggling ideas. Again, we could be juggling anything that really has to do with our financial strength. But as you can see in this picture, you've got 2 ships. These ships are both have easy access to actually come to shore. Now you're feeling a little bit rocky here because but look, you can see, I want you to see that there's a smile on the face of this card, meaning that this juggling for me, this is a juggling act that you're happy to do, because I think there's a lot of opportunities, or there's a lot of offers coming in that are things that may be presenting you with choice. I think you're going to need some help. I think you're going to have to really rely on the community of people that are around you, the trusted sources that are around you, whether it's family, friends, people you work with, spirit, whatever. But you're collaborating in a healthy way to help you stop feeling like you have to be juggling everything on your own. I think that's really the key to it, is that we don't have to continue juggling on our own. You've got help there. 6 of Wands and that beautiful Death card, which is change. So ready for a new cycle. And you got your own card. You got the Moon. So it's really showing the strength in your reading. Again, we got lots of watery energy in your reading this week as well, especially in the center of your reading. But the Moon card is representation of you, Cancer. So I think that you are feeling some personal gratifications towards something that you've been working towards to achieve. And I think you're going to start to see that come into light this week. It's going to help you start a new chapter in your life. So it's almost as if, so let's put it this way. Let's say that you were embarking on some sort of new creative idea, and you were planting the seeds. You're working with a whole bunch of people to start up this new business or this new venture. It's almost as if you're completing that first phase of the beginning of that venture. And now you're ready to start the new phase. So it's almost as like you're putting it into sections. It's almost as if it's like 1, 2, 3. This is the first completed section. And I feel like you're completing that first sector of it, whatever it may be. It could be relationships too. Now you're ready for the second phase of your plan. Now, even though sometimes things can be a little unknown, it can be a little fearful, especially if we're just starting a new chapter, we're starting a new journey. But I feel more with the Moon card is that you really are connecting with your intuition. You are connecting with yourself on a new level. And I think, again, a lot of spiritual connection, a lot of really embracing your intuitiveness, following the signs that are being sent to you, because these signs are the universe calling out to you. These are fated for you. Remember, the exchanging of gifts. I think the gift that's being sent your way is the gift of spirit. And I think a lot of you need to pay really close attention to the signs that are around you this week. And again, it could be really paying close attention to music on the radio, number sequences, feathers, birds, snowflakes. There's all different things. Music can be a huge indication of messages, especially if you are thinking about somebody and a song comes up on the radio and that song reminds you of somebody. And that somebody is the one that maybe they're trying to send you a message. So it's really important for you to delve into that. For some of you too, also sayings. I don't know why this is coming up, but it's almost as if I feel like billboard signs. You know, you're driving along the highway and all of a sudden you see this billboard sign and it says something and you can't get that saying out of your mind. And you know, I really feel like you are going to be given a significant message that way. So really pay attention to those signs. Two of Cups. Let's find out with that Two of Cups. For some of you, it really could be relationships as well. And if it is a relationship, it's a long-term relationship. You got the Nine of Wands again. You get that twice. It just shows, again, your strength of character. Your, as you can see, it is like a protective card because you can see all the 9 wands behind you. All right. It's like you're protecting. It's almost like you're building this barricade of protection. And you hold this wand of strength. And this wand of strength is what is protecting you personally. But you know, it's like you don't let anything through. And you are ready to stand up for yourself if that is necessary. Now, for some of you, maybe you have to stand up in a relationship. Maybe there is some sort of partnership where it's important for you to set some boundaries in that relationship. That could be something that really brings you closer together. Boundaries are a healthy part of relationships. So again, if there has been any sort of milk and honey moments where, you know, like I said, you're sort of seeing the rainbow, so you're starting to see that things are starting to open up, the clouds are sort of disappearing and the sun is starting to come out, you're seeing that rainbow. It could be because you have really stood your ground and you've been strong, and now you're starting to see the results of that strength that you've been showing. You're not keeping that strength internal, you're actually externally showing the strength now. You're showing what you're made of. That you can't, like, people can't mess with you. You know, yes, you're sensitive, you're wonderful, you're receptive, and, you know, you're sentimental. But you know what? There's a strength. Remember, that strength is what has gotten you where you are today, and it's going to continue to give you the blessings that you so deserve. Let's see with the Seven of Cups in the center of your reading. Seven of Cups. I think there's choose wisely. We're seeing a choose wisely. There could be choices, again, that you will be faced with. Why did it want me to take that one? Queen of Swords. Interesting. It wanted me, for some reason, I took both. So the Queen of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords could be, again, she could be somebody who is a supporting energy around you, or she could very well be you at this time now. Swords is going to be air energy. So that is your Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. Queen of Swords holds that sword of truth. Again, sometimes in life when we need to make choices, we have to leave our emotions out of it. Because if we keep our emotions in it, we won't always make the best guided decisions. Something about the Queen of Swords, now she is also very intuitive. She is very enlightened. She wears that crown. She wears her crown chakra with pride. She focuses on the facts. She focuses on getting to the point of the matter with intelligence, with integrity, but also with facts. So again, she is very objective rather than subjective, and sometimes we need to do that in order to choose wisely. So this could be just a message saying that it's time for you to use your mental faculties to the best that you can with choosing wisely. So with prioritizing the things in your life, because there is a message that's coming, and I think this is a message, that Page of Pentacles could be a very important message that is grounded energy, and it has something to do with an opportunity that could be presenting itself for you. You could be feeling like there's choices that you're going to have to make, that you're feeling a little bit of a juggling act. But with this message that's coming in, remember that you've got you're collaborating with people. So again, these people are what are helping to give you the strength you need to choose wisely. They're giving you the information. I feel like there's a message that's coming that actually could help give you some information. Let's find out with the two. High Priestess. These are a little bit louder cards. Sorry about that. You've got the Queen of Wands. Now we've got another Queen. You've got a lot of feminine energy around you this week. Might need something for some of you. Queen of Wands is fiery energy now. So now we've got the balance of the air energy. We're getting in all of the facts. We're communicating. We're communicating through our intuition, through our enlightenment. We're connecting to spirit. We're connecting to those that are there to work with us. Now the Queen of Wands is fiery. She's Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries energy. She's ready to and very determined. She wears that red proudly because she is very... She sets her goals and her ambitions and she goes after them. Nothing stands in her way. So I think that there is some sort of message that's coming, and it's a message that can be trusted. So it's a message that is going to give you insight. And that's really important, and it's going to help you choose wisely. And then once you're able to connect to spirit and get the messages that you need to feel confident in your decisions, you are going to run in the direction that you feel is going to follow your wishes. It's going to follow your desires and your ambitions. And again, you're following all of that, but you're doing it with great strength and pride, because that's what that Queen of Wands does. People are very attracted to her personality, and I think it's because again, she's very energized. And she, again, has a great sense of determination. And that's exactly the way you are feeling this week. A lot of optimistic energy around you. All right, let's get the Nine of Cups now. Let's find out This is emotional fulfillment too, right? It's not just your wishes and your desires coming to fruition, but it's really feeling an emotional sense of fulfillment with the things in your life. And then you got number 20, judgment. Again, you know, sometimes judgment, I really feel like judgment is a renewal. We all go through judgment times in our life where we review things. We kind of sit back, we review, we reevaluate things in our life, and we say, okay, we've got to come to some conclusions here. We've got to figure out how we start fresh. And the only way to really feel like you are embarking on something new is to release certain things from your past. So for some of you, it could be that you feel you really do have to release certain patterns of thinking, certain patterns of the way you've emotionally been dealing with something. It could be even dealing with past relationships, whether they're platonic or love, but it could be dealing with something from the past that helps you close that chapter so that you can really feel like you're giving this new venture a fresh start. You know, not bringing over anything that is going to prevent you from your achieving your wishes and your dreams. Your wishes and dreams can be achieved. And I think that a lot of it comes with you really feeling like you are getting a new fresh start with life. The Ace of Swords, another victory card for you. And you got the Empress again. Wow. That is amazing. This milk and honey, you couldn't have gotten a better card. I think it is really a true indication as to all of this Empress energy that is around you as well. For those of you that I'm feeling a lot of support from a female in your life. So whether that's a mother, a grandmother, it could be a female friend. I'm feeling it more maternal energy. So even if it's a friend, but it's somebody who is very motherly themselves, I'm just feeling that presence of that, whether this person is passed on or still here. This is an indication that this new fresh start, this new transformation that's taking place for you at this time, Cancer, is a journey that you are embarking on that is really, it's producing so much growth for you. I think this is just, I think you are on your way to seeing some really, I just feel a lot of weights lifted. Like I feel like you've had a really heavy heart and it's been hard to move on, and you're having to really choose different paths. And you've been feeling this way for a while, but with this Empress, I just feel like things are expanding for you. And threes are such a huge number for you. And that is all about the creativity. It is all about growth. It is about collaboration and working in groups. Again, I think that there's a lot of supportive energy specifically this week for you. The Nine of Wands. We've got that twice in your reading as well. Let's find out. Again, that just shows your strength of character, Cancer. We've got 2. I think that there's been some conflicts. I think there has been some challenges. That's that 5 of Wands. There has been some competition. There has been all of that energy that's been around you, almost a little bit like a tug of war. But even though those challenges sometimes seem to be, you know, quite evident, again, it doesn't knock you down. It doesn't scare you. It doesn't faze you. You're ready. You're always prepared and you're always ready. And with the number 4, the Emperor, look at that. You got Emperor and Empress, very strong counterparts. It could be a relationship. Absolutely. There could be a new relationship that's opening up with your wish fulfillments for some of you, especially if you're looking for love. Could be, again, it could be new jobs where there's been a little bit of competition. There has been a little bit of conflict. But because you've been able to stay true to the outcome, you're staying true to what your goals, those goals are that you set for yourself. The Emperor is taking the power back. Masculine energy. So you've got a nice balance of feminine and masculine energy here this week, Cancer. But the Emperor, I really feel, is you feeling a great sense of freedom. You're taking the lead in your life. You are in control of your domain. You're in control of your surroundings. And I think you almost feel a weight lifted off of your shoulders. It goes more to how the feeling is than anything else at this time. All right, we're going to get some angel cards here. We're going to find out what the angels, spirits, and guides would like to share with you. A few little messages for you. Okay, they've got 3 messages for you. And the first one is romance and sweetness. So I did say for some of you, again, you know, sometimes it's like, I could care less about what's happening romantically. Love readings is, you know, not what I'm looking for at this time. But sometimes it will still show up in the reading. So if it doesn't connect with your energy, just let it go. But even if it isn't a relationship, but for some of you, it certainly can be with the Empress and the Emperor, it's saying romance and sweetness. And it says life's sweetness and blossoming is blossoming with joy. It just means that there's a lot of joy and love around you at this time. Gifts and surprises sweeten your life. And we have the exchanging of gifts. Remember, that exchanging of gifts could be the gift of love around you as well. It says your life is opening up for the best, and it can be the best romantically, but it can be the best in so many other things as well, especially with the Emperor, the Empress showing twice in your reading. Lots of abundance and love around you. Change and purity. So again, there's lots of change that's happening around you. We see that with the Death card. So this is called the Gazelle. All right, and that's the kind of the animal that they're showing there. It says there's a fresh change that's coming into your life. And again, we see that with the Judgment card as well. Innocence and pure hearts are around you. And it says a fresh new change. Innocence and purity around you. It means that this is a really beautiful new energy. And it's a time to really see life from a renewal process, because that purity is really, it's like the beginning stages, you know, there's only joy and love and happiness and purity around you at this time as well. And then of course you got the Lion, and we know that the Lion is filled with strength and success. And we see that when we look at the Lion in the Strength card. Now the Lion again is winning. It's influential friends and success at work. So again, I feel like you are really feeling a lot of strength and success in the relationships that you have around you, whether they're platonic or whether they're love, but you're also feeling strength and success on your personal endeavors as well. All right, your reading has gone a little longer this week, Cancer. Just so many beautiful cards this week for you. Let's get your angel message, and then we will close out the reading with your angel number. We want to keep 3s in mind. You got 3s and you got some 9s as well. Commitment. It says my thoughts, actions, words, and deeds support my commitment. The angels ask you to evaluate your commitments to others carefully as you enter this new phase. Get rid of anything that weighs down your spirit. Absolutely. This could mean leaving draining jobs, commitments, or habits behind. So there could be something that you're leaving behind because you're ready for a new fresh start. But you know, you're a very committed person as well. So again, you know, your strength shows, and the things that you will decide here will be in fairness. Remember that with the To Be Fair card. Let's get your final card here. This is your angel number and what the angels would like to share with you. Oh my goodness, those 2 came out right away, so I can't ignore them. First of all, you got 0, 0, 0, 0, so it's limitless potential. It says reset, relaxation, unknown, surrender. It's the finish line and success and victory, and we see that success with that Lion card. It says it serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, that Imagine card. There is no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another, it is also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. It's so funny because I didn't say it out loud, but I want you to really, really focus on that. If it's for you and if it's meant for you, it won't pass you by. Because when I was talking about billboards, I could see that written on the billboard. So I really want you to pay close attention to the what's meant for you won't pass you by this week. And let go of tension and relax. Key card right there. Number 6666, great blessings. It says self-love, boundaries, and we saw that twice in your reading with number 9 of Wands. Needs, good vibes, wisdom, understanding, and letting go. It says nurture yourself, your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit in all areas of your life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. These are great blessings that are surrounding you. 66666. Beautiful. And if you look at that and you add all those together, it's the number 24. The number 24 in numerology is the number 6. So, very important. We want to look at 6s. We want to look at 3s. I think you should keep in mind 9s. But the most important message this week is what's meant for you won't pass you by. I want you to watch out for that. Definitely clear indications that Spirit is listening to what you are communicating with them. Cancer, thank you so much. I know this ran on long, so I appreciate your patience. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. I certainly hope it resonates. I know it can't all the time. If it does, but let me know. Please also consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.